Nigeria, which is my background, is part of the Commonwealth, and that's the reason I'm here today to represent Nigeria. I raise the Nigerian flag. It's just a means for every country to gather to just celebrate and then remember how we are together in unity. Afrobeat is was originated by Fela Anikulapo Kuti. He's a big Nigerian musician, and he did marvelously well.
When we start teaching, we found out a lot of people actually never done pottery before, and they really want to try it. So we got more clients and more and more. So that's why we're like, oh, maybe we can get another room and then just get more people interested in pottery, because I think a lot of people, they don't really know about it. I was a graphic designer before, so I used to just use laptop to do stuff. And then later I was like, oh, I really want to use my hand to just make something.
Dropped my son to the school in the morning. It was his birthday, so we said we'll celebrate in the evening. I said it will be all okay. But as soon as just a 15-month, I lost it. I fainted. When I opened my eyes, I was in the whole handcuff in the hospital. Due to good behavior, I was released on tag, so which means I gave birth with the tag on. It's a most horrible place to be in. If I would have been pregnant, I would have killed myself. My eldest one kept my husband alive, and the youngest one kept me alive. Otherwise, there was nothing that going to prison and for the crime they never committed is the most horrible thing. I was proud of my family, but I was ashamed to tell people that he's my husband and they're my kids. I was trying to hiding myself when I came out as well. For the youngest one, we didn't celebrate any of his birthday till he was 8-year-old, because we didn't want it, parents to come and say, oh yeah, she's Hima Misra. Unable to work, we lost everything. So we know that people are hiding the truth and all that, so it's just very painful.
I think nearly everyone in this room had teenage kids or grandkids. And what they're worried about is we've had this dramatic increase in mental illness amongst teenagers. And people are worried that there is a connection between that and use of smartphones and use of social media. And what we really want, in a nutshell, is for people to get their childhoods back. The kind of childhood that you and I used to, going out, meeting friends, face to face.
And even when it's not to do with money, just the constant support and love of the community I have here is really special. The money that's raised enables me to continue with my physiotherapy, but not just that, there's always new technology coming out. So one of the things that I'm hoping to use the money for is there's a machine that gets you up and walking, essentially. I've tried the prototype, but obviously it's quite expensive to use that equipment. So hopefully this will enable me to keep doing that.
It's so sad, so I'm really grateful that I get to be representing them and raising money for them. When my mum told me that I got the part, I got to be Miss Junior Team Portsmouth, I was so excited. I was at my nan's at the time, I remember it. I was at my nan's and she messaged me, and honestly, the excitement and the squeals that came out of my body, I'd never heard them before. It was so exciting, and then it went on to getting the dresses, and there was this beautiful red dress, diamantes, sequins all over it, so we decided, yes, let's get that one. So it arrived, and when I got it out the bag, I was like, this is me, this is my dress.
I wasn't looking for an apprenticeship at the time, but then I was just looking for work in the industry, but then I found the apprenticeship and it was paying well and getting experience on the job, so it's basically a no-brainer at that point.
Traditional apprenticeships were just for youngsters, but modern ones now enable a change of career.
I am 34. I've retrained later on in life. I'm one of the older apprentices coming back, and I'm kind of doing it to be almost like a role model to a lot of other people, to know that it's never too late to retrain and to, change your career. Although it's scary, I think it's a great opportunity. Once you get a job that you love, it almost makes work not work.
Shan, ROBINS, That's TV.